All right, guys, today we got a very special guest in the house. I mean, he is the biggest legend we have had on the platform for what he has contributed to this game, paving the way for us to have hip hop today. This man speaks his mind and don't care what nobody thinks, but he's so down to earth at the same time. I'm talking about the one, the only MC Shan.
What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing out there? It's your man Sizzle with a Whistle, and we about to get into it.
What's good with you today, Shan? How you feeling?
I woke up. You won't hear me complain ever. Any days that I wake up now at this age, I don't never complain. I just ride that surfboard. I jump on the wave and just ride with it, no matter what it is. Whether it's it might be a problem to everybody else. I'm like, you see me on this surfboard, son? Rocking that wave.
Man, I just want to thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. It's truly an honor. So with my interviews, I like to start at the beginning to help the people understand my guests on a deeper level. So Shan, you're from Queensbridge and you're growing up in Queensbridge in the 60s, right? Did you grow up with any siblings?
My siblings came after me. I'm the oldest brother in the house, but my brother is younger than me. But just growing up young, I got beat up. I got picked on because I was the bigger brother. I didn't have bigger brothers or nothing, to protect me. I had to learn how to bust head myself.
Right. What was the household like being the oldest?
Well, I can tell you up until the age of 13, because at age 13, I left my mother's house. And from that time, growing up, it was like, as a kid, I always thought that I never had enough. My mother was on welfare. I always had to hand me down, all of that. And I didn't understand the rules that I had back then. And so at 13 years old, my mother was whipping my butt, and I picked up a stick just to defend. Shouldn't have done that. My mama looked at me, right? My mama looked at me and she said, okay. Turned around, walked out the door. I took and shoved that stick under the doorknob. I ain't have on no shirt. I had on shorts and no shoes. And my window could barely come up. All the strength that I had, I squeezed my little self out of that window, and I was out of my mother's house at 13 years old. And now this is what I say to people, that when you want to talk about you didn't have this, I didn't have a father. I'm a perfect example of how none of that mattered. It's all on you. Look at what I became. I left my mother's house at 13 years old. I could have been dead. I could have been a drug dealer. I could have been a whole lot of things. I could have been in jail right now. But life and its experiences and the things that I saw, you kids nowadays wouldn't even be able to handle that. Look at my daughter. She's 14. She would never be able to handle the life that I had. And I couldn't tell her the story to say, well, just be strong. I got to be strong for her because these kids are different from when I was growing up. And so that's telling you my beginning. If you really want to know, that's my beginning. That's how I started out, going from this aunt's house to that aunt's house to being MC Shan, which surprised everybody.